And so today is very important day because plus two results came, and everyone are eager to join their undergraduation courses. Some are trying to join MBBS, and some are trying to join engineering. And those who feel they are not qualified to get MBBS or engineering seats will definitely come to arts and science courses. But it is not actually like that. Arts and science courses are equally good and beneficial, and it will give a fruitful future to those students who begin their career in arts and science. In arts and science, mathematics is always a wonderful subject, and it plays a very important role in developing the career of each and every student who choose mathematics. As far as mathematics is concerned, as far as mathematics is concerned, we are dividing so many degree courses like BSc Mathematics, BSc Applied Mathematics, and BSc Mathematics with CA. And as far as computer science is concerned, we are having so many degree courses like BSc Mathematics with CA, BCA, and BE Computer Science, and BTech IT, and there are so many courses are like that. So now I shall going to begin my presentation. Is the screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, yes, already, sir mentioned I am D. Prasanta Bharati, came here to deliver about the career after plus two, and especially about discussing about the subject and the degree courses like BSc Mathematics, and in particular we are going to talk about BSc Mathematics with the CA. So when you are asking any school going kid, definitely they will feel mathematics as one of the toughest subject. They will not feel any language papers or any science papers as toughest subject, because science papers are having practicals, and they will be very interesting in studying science subjects. Whereas in mathematics, they have to assume everything, because mathematics begins in assuming the unknowns, assuming the unknown values of assuming unknown variables. So mathematics begin with assuming. So without seeing anything, as we are assuming, it will not create interest to those students. But we have to make them to get into our subject. So it is very important for every school going kid. The way of teaching, way of approach of teacher is the matter to create interest and the impact of mathematics to those students. So definitely mathematics is a very good subject, and it will be very interesting if you are interested to learn mathematics. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about BSc Mathematics with the CA. Why the subject BSc Mathematics with the CA has come to the degree courses? Because there are separate degree courses are available in mathematics as well as in computer science. Separate degree courses are available. As I had already discussed, BSc Mathematics is available, BSc Applied Mathematics is available. In the computer science applications, we are having BCA, BE Computer Science, BTech IT, and BCS. There are so many courses are available. So why we are required to study BSc Mathematics with CA is a very good question among students. And also the students are feeling, is the course is equivalent to BSc Mathematics or is the course is equivalent to computer applications courses like BE or whatever it is, and they are having a doubt about it, and it is the time to clear that doubt. Okay, so suppose if the student is very good in mathematics and he is not aware of any computer applications, means he will go for mathematics courses. Suppose if a student feel mathematics as the toughest subject, but he shows incredible interest in computer applications and computers program softwares, means he will definitely choose BCA or BTech IT or BE computer science. Okay, but what will the student who is having an idea of proposing a problem and solving a problem and even capable of writing a program to solve particular and similar type of problems, so he will having a lack of opportunities, because when the course BSc Mathematics with Computer Science is not available, means he cannot choose this. So he has to go either mathematics or computer science. So it is very, very important for those who are having interest in mathematics, those who can solve mathematics problems, and he is having an idea of writing a program on those problems, and he is similarly having a potential to similar type of problems using those programs. Okay, so for such students, BSc Mathematics with CA is very, very effective and fruitful. Okay, so the degree courses involve mathematics stream papers and computer science core papers like algebra, calculus, trigonometry, transformation papers. So many papers like discrete mathematics, operations research. So many papers having mathematics major will be involved. Also, you will have computer science papers also, like C, C++, Java, .NET, database management systems, and so many papers like nowadays a new program called R programming, Python are also coming into the scene in so many colleges. The subjects I mentioned may vary depending upon the syllabus framed by universities, but you have to study the major papers from both the streams, mathematics as well as computer science. Okay, now now we are having, when mathematics students is concerned, when BSc Mathematics is concerned, he will study computer science for at least 2 semesters. Okay, one semester he will learn fundamentals of computers, and another semester he will study a programming language, either C or C++. When as far as engineering students are concerned, like BSc Computer Science is concerned, he will study mathematics papers like M1, M2, M3, M4, like that for more than 4 semesters. Okay, but the mathematics students is not only studying mathematics, he or she is going outside for private coaching centers to study computer science, and they are getting diploma certificates in honors diploma in computer applications HDCA, diploma in computer applications DCA, and many universities are now offering diploma courses like postgraduate diploma in computer applications. But it is not necessary for those students who are studying BSc Mathematics with CA, because your degree, your basic degree course itself is having enough potential to create impact on your career, because you are studying the core papers in both the subjects. So it is not necessary for BSc Mathematics with Computer Application students to go for a private coaching center to get any diploma certificates. Your degree certificate is the utmost qualification, which is very, very far ahead of all diploma courses. Okay, now BSc Mathematics with Computer Applications having some employment areas. The employment areas are international finance, merchant banking and medicine, research, management and strategic planning, banks, finance and insurance companies, taxation and computer enterprises. Okay, so you can go in the internet and you can search about all these things separately, and the job types will be like computer operator, scientific assistant, computer teacher, subject matter expert, researcher, scientific analyst, teacher, or tutor. So you can either become a mathematics teacher or you can become a computer science teacher. The only thing is you have to do one B.Ed, Bachelor of Education, and so that you can become a school teacher in what subject you would like to become. Okay, but as I had already told, there is a doubt for each student whether BSc Mathematics is equivalent to BSc Mathematics with CA is equivalent to BSc Mathematics or not. Okay, the government of Tamil Nadu has listed some of the degree courses are equivalent to some of the degree courses, and some of the degree courses are not equivalent to some of the degree courses in the gazette. Okay, and universities are following that order and they are issuing equivalent certificates. Okay, so according to that order and according to the university criteria, the mathematics with the CA, BSc Mathematics with the CA is equivalent to BSc Mathematics. And one more thing is BSc Mathematics with CA is not equivalent to BCA. Okay, you should not get confused. BSc Mathematics with CA, computer applications, is equivalent to BSc Mathematics, whereas it is not equivalent to Bachelor of Computer Applications. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is you have to approach university after obtaining your degree in BSc Mathematics with CA. You have to approach your university. Then university will immediately give you the equivalent certificate, and the equivalent certificate will quote the candidate who completed BSc Mathematics with CA and his degree is equivalent to BSc Mathematics. Now you are having double benefit. Okay, as far as BSc Mathematics or BCA is concerned, completing one degree can enter into only one streams. Okay, it has to choose a mathematics way or he has to choose a computer science way. But BSc Mathematics with CA students can choose either of the two ways. Okay. So completing single degrees, he can enter into two majors. Okay. Okay. Now we are actually discussing about career after +2. The main topic is career after +2 is what we are discussing is BSc Mathematics with CA. Okay, but after BSc Mathematics with CA, your career is not stopped there. Okay, you have to do your post graduation, you have to do your research, you have to enter into job, you have to care about your family. Everything comes into the role after completing +2. Okay, so it is the time to discuss elaborately about the complete future of mathematics, complete future of BSc Mathematics with CA. Okay, first thing is if it is possible after completing BSc Maths or BSc Mathematics with CA to get a job means you can enter into the job. Some students are getting selected in campus interviews and get posted in IT companies also. Having the career in mathematics, they are getting placed in IT companies also or any industries also. So if you are getting a job, then it is not necessary. If you are interested, okay, but it is not necessary to go for higher studies. Okay, but if you are not getting any job, then your career is not going to stop there. The undergraduate courses like BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with the CA having wide range of higher education opportunities. Okay, so you can go for MSc Mathematics. First thing is you can go for MSc Mathematics. Okay, so the following things are very important to know. So if you are interested, kindly please take down the notes like the following things, notes on the following things. First thing is, if you are interested to do your MSc Mathematics, you can do without any fees, or you can study your MSc with stipend or fellowships or scholarships. For that, there are many institutions like IITs, Indian Institute of Technologies, NITs, National Institute of Technologies, IISUR, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, and central universities are there for providing scholarships for students who are approaching and studying in those institutes. So as far as IIT is concerned, they are conducting an entrance exam called JAM, Joint Admission Test, and this entrance examination is for post graduation, not only for MSc, and this examination is for post graduation. After clearing that JAM examination, with that JAM score, you can enter into any of the IITs or NITs or the institute like central funded technical institutes. Okay, with the JAM score, you can enter into IITs, NITs, and the central funded institutes to do your post graduation, so that you can do your post graduation with the stipend or fellowships. Okay, okay. There is an institute called Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR. They are conducting an exam called TIFR GS. After clearing that examination, you can enter into the institute, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, for doing your post graduation. Okay. BSc Mathematics. Okay. After that, you can go for MSc Mathematics. Okay. Is it possible to join MSc Statistics? Means yes. Okay. Actually, the corresponding undergraduate course for MSc Statistics is BSc Statistics. But it is not necessary to do BSc Statistics before doing MSc Statistics. With mathematics qualification, you can enter into MSc Statistics. Okay. And the career, after completing MSc Mathematics, after completing MSc Statistics, your career profile will like statistical analyst, cost estimator, statistical officer, service estimator, and it is one of the highly paid jobs you are having in your hand after completing MSc Statistics. Okay, because you are getting an annual salary from a package of 6 to 8 lakhs. Okay, you can go for MCA also, because you have completed BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with the computer applications. You can go for MCA, Master of Computer Applications. The corresponding undergraduate course is Bachelor of Computer Applications, BCA, but it is not necessary for you to go for BCA again for doing MCA, because your mathematics degree itself is having enough qualification to make you to enter into MCA. But you have to know one thing: after BCA, you cannot enter into MSc Mathematics or MSc Statistics. But after BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA, you can enter into MC also, MSc Statistics also, MSc Mathematics also. And there are so many courses we are going to discuss in upcoming slides. Okay. So in order to doing MCA, you can use the same JAM score, the Joint Admission Test for Mathematics conducted by IITs. You can use the same score to do MCA in any of the IITs. But if you want to join as an MCA candidate in any of the NITs, means any of the National Institute of Technologies, means you have to write a separate exam called NIM CET. Okay, it is the entrance exam conducted by NIT to recruit students for MCA. Okay, and West Bengal joint entrance exam for MCA is the WB JECA, and the JNU MCA, BITS MCA are so many entrance examinations to offer your post graduation in MCA with stipend or fellowships. So students can kindly serve on these entrance examinations. And my kind advice is, if you prepare yourself to get clearing the JAM exam, joint admission test, means you will definitely crack all these examinations, because JAM is a very important exams for doing any post graduation. Okay, and almost the syllabus followed by all these entrance examinations are similar to that of JAM. So if you have a potential to clear JAM examinations, means you can easily crack all the entrance examinations. Okay, okay. Now you are having one more doubt: is it possible to do MBA after BSc? Because you are not having your undergraduate degree in BBA. Okay, but it is not necessary to have your undergraduate degree in business administration. Okay, so you can easily do MBA after your mathematics undergraduation degree. Okay, either it is BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA. You can easily get MBA. So in order to get MBA in well-renowned institutes, okay, you have to write an examination called CAT, and you are having wide range of opportunities, okay, in business administration sectors, okay, and you can become a corporate finance officer after becoming after completing your post graduation in MBA. Okay, and now we have discussed the fundamental courses after BSc, like MSc Statistics and MCA, MBA. These are fundamental courses. Okay, but there are some special courses where the students or even some professors are not aware of. They are operation research. Actually, there is a diploma course is available and it is offered by many universities. Postgraduate diploma in operation research. Okay, so after completing BSc Mathematics, you can particularly study this operation research course. Okay, and you know what is operation research? It is actually the optimizing paper. This paper is used to optimizing the cost of production, optimizing the distance covered to deliver the things, and there are so many things. It is actually optimizing. Okay, definitely industries, factories, whatever the concerns we are discussing, they are looking for profit with optimizing investment. Okay, the optimizing investment, they are looking for huge profit. So definitely operation research is having huge future in those industries. Okay, so you can enter into management organizations, and by using those operation researcher, the industries are calculating the risk and the cost involved to minimize the production. Okay, so minimization cost, they are requiring high production. For that, they require operation research candidate. Okay, and okay, we shall discuss on jobs later. Okay, we shall discuss on these jobs later. Now we are going to discuss about another particular subject. Okay, accounting and professional services. Okay, accounting and professional services. So after completing BCom, any candidate can enter into commercial sectors, like they can become auditor, tax accountant, and forensic accountant, corporate advisor also after completing BCom and MCom. But with the BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA, even you can become also auditor, tax accountant, management accountant, like that. For that, you need to know, you need to do some certificate courses like Tally, Tax Pro. There are so many certificate courses are like that. So you have to kindly surf on those courses so that you can become what the BCom graduate can go for. Okay, okay. It is important course. Okay, career after BSc Mathematics. It is important, and many of the students and even professors are not aware of this course. Actuarial science. Actually, this course is offered only in Institute of Actuaries in India. Okay, Institute of Actuaries of India is the central board for conducting, governing body to conduct these courses. Okay, so what is the outcome of the source of the course? Actuarial science means it is a risk calculation course. Okay, because many industries or many companies will not do much investment, because if a single loss happened means they will lose huge lumps of money. So for them, they need a human analyzer who can calculate risk involved in investing. Okay, so for that, they need a actuarial science graduate. Okay, so actuarial science is nothing but risk calculation. If you are not scared of huge lumps of data, so it actually involves huge lumps of data. Okay, actuarialist will go through the past data. Okay, the past data, and they are ready to analyze, scrutinize, and calculate risk involved in financial plans. Okay, and think about becoming an actuary. Okay. And then depth, it is similarly as like that, it is almost like statistics also. So as in depth understanding of statistics and probability, you can enter into actual science. Okay, you know probability and you know statistics. Actual science means it is the course involving the major areas of statistics and probability. So after familiarizing these two areas, operation research and probability and these statistics, you can easily analyze the data, and you can assist any financial advice to any companies. And many industries are acquiring actuarials for the benefit of the companies. So it is having very bright future. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the jobs after completing BSc Mathematics, the jobs. So what are the jobs you can go for? The first thing comes in your mind is bank jobs. Okay, you can go for banking jobs. Okay, so many banks are considering the score obtained in IBPS examinations. So IBPS examination is conducted by banks to recruit clerical or officer category uh, candidates. Okay, and as far as mathematics students is concerned, they can easily crack the examination IBPS because 70% of questions are from mathematics and some are from logical reasoning. Okay, IBPS examinations is Institute of Banking and Personal Selection is the current body which recruits bank professionals. Okay, but in SBI and in RBI, they are conducting their separate examinations to recruit employees. But in many banks, they are considering IBPS. Okay, IBPS, after clearing IBPS, you can easily get into jobs. And in India, the bank jobs are honorable jobs. Okay, you can say it proudly that you are a bank employee. Okay, so it is such a proud job. Okay, then next thing come into scene is teaching. So you can become a school teacher or you can become a college professor. Okay, as I had already mentioned, you have to do B.Ed. After completing BSc, you have to do B.Ed so that you can enter into any state board or matriculation or CBSE or international schools. And in schools like that, now the teachers are highly paid. Okay, so and you can even write a government examination so that you can become government school teacher also. Okay, or at least you can become area staff in any area institutions. Okay, but if you want to become a college professor means you have to do your post graduation, and there are so many things you have to do. Okay, first thing is, okay, the first thing is now we are actually going to discuss the career for teaching in colleges. Okay, so how to enter as a professor in colleges means you have to complete your post graduation. Okay, if this webinar is some is happening some months before means I can definitely talk about MPhil also. But now MPhil has got no meaning, so we are not going to discuss about MPhil, Master of Philosophy. Okay, so after completing MSc, you have to write and clear set examination. Okay, state eligibility test and or NET examination, national level eligibility test. With the certain net score, you can enter into the interviews, and after that you can go for lectures in colleges. or if it is not possible to write and clear those examinations means you can do your PhD. Now, some institutes are offering integrated PhD, okay, like MSc with PhD, okay, in some institutes, or giving, like some IITs are giving integrated PhDs, like MSc PhD. You can go for that, okay, or else you can write, after completing your post graduation MSc, you can write entrance examinations conducted by so many universities, and you can easily get your PhD. Okay. Okay, as far as MPhil is concerned, after completing MPhil, the duration of post graduation is minimum 2 to maximum 4 years for regular, and minimum 3 or maximum 5 years for part time candidates. Okay, then after completing PhD, you can become a professor in any colleges, in mathematics professor on any colleges. Actually, in order to say it easy, I'm simply tell professor, but actually it is not like that. You have to first you have to enter into assistant professor. Some years before there is no category like assistant professor. Actually, they are calling lecturers. Okay, so they are giving lecturing, so that they are called lectures. So now the word lectures are not used. They are, instead of that we are using assistant professors. So after completing your PhD, you can enter as assistant professor. And in many engineering colleges and many arts and science colleges, the candidates are paid even 60 salary, even 60 commission pay they are getting. Okay, and they have to do some experience. Okay, after completing PhD, for if you are having 5 more years of experience, you can become associate professor. Okay, after that, if you suppose if you are working in universities means you can become professor, and even with more and more experience, you can become HODs, and even more experience, or even after retirement also, you can become principal, and you can become consultants of so many colleges, because so many colleges are now looking for good consultants who can guide the management as well as the students in a correct way. So they are requiring consultants who have completed PhD. So it is in our hand to go in a right way. Okay, so how to do PhD? Okay, so in order to do PhD, some of you will think it will financially burden your family, but it is not actually like that. Okay, so you are having so many scholarships and so many fellowships. Okay, the scholarships, some scholarships are based on community based scholarships are available. Okay, caste and community based scholarships are available, and some students can easily get them. And some scholarships are given awarded after clearing some examinations. Like if you have cleared your NET examination, national eligibility test, either you can enter as a lecturer, or either you can enter as an assistant professor in some colleges, or or you can enter as a junior research fellow, JRF, so that you will get stipend to do your PhD. Even in some colleges, they are directly recruiting junior research fellows just by conducting interviews. Okay, they do not require a net examinations, whatever it is. The only thing they are looking for is enough knowledge in mathematics. If you are having good knowledge in mathematical areas like differential equations, integral calculus, and graph theory, in such areas means, or topology, in such areas means they are looking for candidates having such potential, and they are easily recruiting only by conducting interviews. They are recruiting JRFs, and they are actually doing some projects, some funded projects, and this, and the amount is equally shared to those junior research fellows. Okay, there are so many opportunities like that. Okay, so uh, now as far as the PhD is concerned, you can enter into IITs, and they are providing scholarships for doing PhD. and you can enter into NITs, or you can enter into NISUR or IISUR, like Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research and National Institute of Science, Education and Research. Okay, and central universities are also providing your scholarship or fellowships for doing PhD. And IISc, Indian Institute of Science, is also giving such scholarships. And Chennai Mathematical Institute, and one important institute is NBHM, National Board for Higher Mathematics. So they are conducting entrance examinations every year to recruit students for MSc and to recruit students for PhD. Okay. So we shall discuss on all these things. Okay. So first is Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR, is recruiting students, those who have completed PhD. The Institute of Mathematical Science, IMSc, is looking for PhD completed candidates. Harish Chandra Institute in Allahabad, and those candidates who have completed PhD can enter into DAE of Government of India, Department of Atomic Energy, running by Government of India, and Homi Bhabha National Institute, HBNI, and the institutes and comes under HBNI are also looking for candidates doing PhD, and after that they are recruiting them as their faculties also. Okay, then Institute of Teaching and Research. So in order to enter into university grants comes in UGC, MHIRD, whatever it is, they are looking for a PhD completed candidate. Okay, there are actually 8 new IITs, and even you can enter into jobs like ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, NAL, National Aeronautics Limited. There are many such institutions where a PhD completed candidate can engage themselves for their career. So now I come to the job opportunities. Okay, I come to job opportunities. So far we had discussed about after completing your +2, either it is advisable for doing a BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA. Now we are after that we have discussed about your higher studies like MSc Mathematics, MSc Statistics, MCA, MBA, and Operation Research, Actuarial Science, like that. Now you are discussing about job opportunities. So you can become actuarial analyst, actuary, chartered accountant, accountant, data analyst, investment analyst, research scientist, secondary school teacher, statistician, systems developer. And the job profiles also including like civil service post streamer, financial manager, financial trader, insurance underwriter, meteorologist, operational researcher, quantity surveyor, and software tester. So as far as India is concerned, mathematics and Indians, especially Tamilians, are not separated. Okay, because in Tamil there are so many codes like என்னும் எழுத்தும் கண்ணனத்தகும், என்னென்ப ஏன் எழுத்தென்ப இவரெண்டும் கண்ணென்ப வாழும் இருக்கு. So mathematics and Tamil people are not get separated because mathematics is everything for them. Okay, so it is better advice to do BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with this CA for your bright future. Okay, and I came to know that your institution, SMS College of Science and Commerce, have successfully sent out 2 batches of students in BSc Mathematics with CA. Okay. Then, now we are going to discuss separately about teaching jobs. Now we are going to discuss separately about teaching jobs in colleges and in schools. If you are going for schools, means really the job is a very hard money job. Okay, you will have a pleasant future in teaching because the salary is good and you are getting vacation. You are getting holiday vacations than compared to any other professions. One teaching job is getting more and more vacations. Okay, if you are going for schools means once in a year you are getting a month of vacation, um, including closed holidays also. If you are entering into college like professors means you are getting vacations once in a semester from at least 15 to 1 month, 15 days to 1 month. Okay, okay. Uh, so, my dear fellows, professors, and students, so there are various opportunities are available in mathematics. Okay, and plenty of opportunities. Okay, from you can even become a technician. You can even become a technician in computer, or you can become a principal of institute, or you can become an advisor of a company, whatever it is. So it is having a wide range of scope. BS Mathematics and BS Mathematics with CA is having wide range of scope in developing the career of the students. Okay, so uh, so why you are not interested to do such things? Okay, um, kindly look forward to admit into mathematics courses. Okay, kindly admit yourself in mathematics courses like BS in Mathematics and BS Mathematics with CA. Okay, the colleges are like SMS College of Arts and Science, the Charan group of institutions is having very good faculties to teach you very well. Okay, so kindly enroll yourself and please get admit into institute like this to study your undergraduations like BSc Mathematics with the CA. Okay, so after completing your undergraduation, you can even go for group examinations. Okay, there are separate coaching centers are available to teach you the how to clear group examinations conducted by UPSC and TNPSC. Okay, there are group examinations like Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, but it is a huge topic. It is not possible to discuss today, but you can enter after clearing any undergraduate course. You can enter into government services like IAS, IPS, IFS, whatever it is. Okay, so some of the courses some of the group examinations are for plus two completed, and some of the group examinations are requiring degree courses. Okay, so you can crack these examinations also when you have your degree in mathematics or mathematics with the CA, since many of the questions are from mathematics and logical reason. Okay, okay, and these are my references. Okay, these are my references. Kindly go through these references. Okay, because this one lecture will not create much impact. The impact will be created by our own interest. Okay, the impact on any subject will be created by one's own interest. Okay, this one webinar will not create much interest, but it will just spark an idea. This webinar may light some of the areas in mathematics. Okay, this webinar may light some of the areas in mathematics, some of the career and future scopes in mathematics. And I hope definitely this webinar will be useful and fruitful to all the listeners. Okay, and I thank the management of SMS College of Science and SMS College of Arts and Science and Charan Group of Institutions, and especially Ganesh sir for providing me this opportunity to share some of the ideas for the students, those who have completed plus two. Okay, because it is not a topic to be completed in 1 hour. Because if we want to discuss about BSc Mathematics, about BSc Mathematics only means we can talk about it in 1 hour. Okay, but I have a plan to show wide range of opportunities. Yes, my idea is to show wide range of opportunities. Okay, for plus two completed candidate, if your plus two completed candidate is attending this meeting means after completing this meeting, he or she must have a complete idea. Okay, if you are entering into BSc Mathematics in the CA, then what to do next? So he must not get afraid of that, and he should not get doubt about it. So for that only I had discussed about the whole journey of mathematics. Okay, that's why I had discussed it today in this webinar. I have tried to cover all the topics involved in the journey of mathematics. Okay, so if possible, I shall tell once again. After completing plus 2, you can either enter into BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA. And after completing BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with CA, you can go for jobs if you get selected in campus interviews, or else you can do your higher studies. Okay, in order to do your higher studies, you can enter into MCA, MBA, MSc Statistics, MSc Mathematics, and institutes like IITs are offering scholarships after clearing JAM examinations. There are some courses like integrated PhD, some IITs are also offering. So after completing your post graduation, after completing your undergraduation, you can directly enter into that integrated courses also. And after completing your undergraduation, you can enter into BEd, so that you can develop your career as a school teacher, or you can do MS and PhD so that you can become a college professor. And college professors jobs are having much vacations, and school teaching job is also having much vacation than compared to any other profession in India. Or even you can go for abroad for your studies also. Okay, some IITs are offering integrated MSc courses. You can do 5 years courses activities. You can do 3 years of BS and 2 years of 2 years of MSc course it is. So it is called integrated MSc. You can either enter into them also, and you can develop your career like financial advisor, actuarial analyst, statistical inspector, or teacher, researcher, and or even you can become IAS, IPS, IFS. Okay, so these are the opportunities. Okay, in order to do your PhD, you are getting scholarships from National Board for Higher Mathematics, NBHM. DAE is offering fellowships, Department of Science and Technology, DST, and so many institutes and Homi Bhabha Research Institutes are there. There are so many institutes are giving funds for your project and scholarship for your fee education. So my dear students, so mathematics is not a simple subject. It is a subject involving so many scopes and futures. And I request you to kindly study BSc Mathematics or BSc Mathematics with the CA, because it will have a lot of good opportunities in future. Okay, I thank once again the management, Saturn Group of Institutions, SMS College of Arts and Science, and Ganesh sir for providing me this wonderful opportunity to share some of the ideas on journey of mathematics as a career after plus 2. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Prashant Bharati.
Okay, sir.
Students, do you have any doubt? Students, any questions? You can ask him.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Please ask any doubts. If you have any doubts, he has explained a very good manner about the BSc Mathematics CA. So you can ask if you have any more doubts. You can ask him.
No, sir.
No doubt, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, let us end this session. First, I would like to thank our management and the principal sir for providing this type of webinar. This is the first time we have started, and in future it will go well. Our SMS College of Arts and Science Max department is offering TNPC coaching classes for bank training exams and more things. And this year, we have waived off the whole first year fee for all the first year students. They no need to pay the first year fees completely. That is for 2 semesters. So this is very kind of our management. Due to the COVID situation, they have done like this. So I like the participants to make use of this opportunity and join our college, especially mathematics department. I once again thank our principal sir, Dhanraj sir, for organizing this type of webinars and management. And I thank the Prasanta Bharati. He is actually my student, a research scholar of Sri Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya. Sir, you have done a good job, and definitely our students will be benefited with your presentation. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to see your students, and your students are really very keen in listening. And I'm very happy to see your institutes are giving a complete fees free for first year students, and it will create a very good impact in education society, because providing a free education is very essential for students coming from remote areas. So your institute is doing a very good job, and my heartiest congratulations for your institute, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir.
Hello?
Sir, if possible, shall I get a recording, sir?
Yeah, sure. We'll send you, sir. We'll send you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shall we wind up the session?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks to everybody. Thanks a lot.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.